Hello and welcome back to the Relegation Specialist, where I'm currently looking at our results as Wolves manager. And since that first Leicester match on Boxing Day, we've got 23 out of a possible 45 points, and we're only 7 points off 40 points, and 8 off what Wolves got in real life. And with 7 games to go, if we can get more points than what Wolves got in real life, I think it'd be a really good achievement for where we started this season from. But in our first match, we're playing against Man United. I've gone for a 4-3-2-1 Christmas tree formation because I didn't really like Cunha up front with Kalajdzic. I want him to help out in midfield a tiny bit more, especially against this Man United side with the quality they have in midfield. Big oofbomb Kelman finds Kalajdzic, passes into Sarabia, shoots from distance, but goes over the bar. I've just tweaked it to the 3 midfielders being defensive midfielders. I know we haven't conceded, but I wanted one of them to be a reducer, so they can pass the ball about a lot better instead of actually trying to play somebody through. That looked offside to me. Because you can't see his name bottom left of the screen, he will be on. Man United have another corner. Ericsson swings into McTominay. Free header, but he's missed from 6 yards. Bit of good fortune for Wolves here. As Semedo goes down the right wing. Crosses to Kalajdzic. Passes back to Ainuri. Comes into field. Wolves continue to have the ball. Neto. What can he do here? Semedo into Kalajdzic, and it's a goal. And it counts as well. Absolutely massive goal at Old Trafford, that is. Man United get a highlight at the death. Onto the post. Cleared. Man United enter the box again. Crosses. Weghorst. Absolute sickener in the 94th minute there. We've played really well up until that point, but it's all for nothing. And that's full time. I thought we played excellently up until the extra time, but 1-0 at Old Trafford is still a great result. Not many teams around us would have picked up that point, and that's all that matters, really. Interesting thing here, it says that I've had an unspectacular start as Wolves manager. If you go to the league table and then just sort by second half of the season, and I've picked up more points than Man City and Chelsea and Tottenham. Shocker, man. Alright then, so in my second match I'm playing against bottom of the table Forest, where I'm pretty sure they're one of the bottom 2 teams that are going to go down. Because there's a massive points difference between a pack of teams, and then there's the bottom two sides at the bottom there. Where let's just have a look. Actually, yeah, if you look, Forest are on 24, Bournemouth are on 24, and then there's an 8-point gap to Leicester, where they're only 3 points below me. But realistically, those two teams are already down. We keep the ball really well here. Semedo cuts back to Sarabia. Shoots off the bar and in. Pablo Sarabia 1-0. But yeah, I've kept the same formation as we did against Man United. I think we kept the ball really well at Man United away from home. And it's paid us in that early goal against Forest. Knocked the ball around really well. Sarabia into Cunha. Cuts back to Kalajdzic, who misses from 8 yards. Brilliant play though from Wolves. Ainuri has it wide. Crosses first time to Kalajdzic. 2-0. Sasa. Absolute towering header in the middle of the box. Forest look really sorry for themselves at the moment. And we go 5 points above that 18th place, Leicester. Semedo gets the ball out wide. What can he do here? Out back out to Neves. Got it back to Matinho. Into Nunez. Hits the bar. And Forest break. No, they can't. Forest have this free kick out wide. Scarpa. Cross it to Niakite. Freda at the back post. And he shoots into the area of the goal where absolutely nothing was happening. We get a corner. Neves. Nobody makes it. We continue to have the ball into Neves. Shoots. Right at the keeper, but it's gone through his hands and gone into the back of the net. 3-1 Wolves, who restore our 2-goal advantage. And Wolves pick up the 3 points against Forest. Absolutely brilliant result against their relegation rivals. But surely that makes us pretty safe from them bottom 2 spaces in the league now. We're a good 11 spaces from 19th now. We're 5 points above Leicester. And it looks pretty nailed on that we're going to stay up now. Brilliant from the lads. And as you can see, we've got the final battle little diagram here. And Leicester in 18th have got to actually play Chelsea, Liverpool and Arsenal. They do have easier matches in Forest and Palace. But those 3 matches realistically means that they're only going to be able to pick up 6 points-ish from Forest and Palace. And even with 6 points, it only puts them on 38. And then you got Southampton, who also have to play against Liverpool. And the only hard teams that we've got to play now is Leeds away, Brentford away, and Arsenal at home. So in our third match of the episode, we're playing Leeds. Leeds are currently 4th in the table there, as you can see. And they look like a really hard outfit to beat on this game compared to how there was in real life. As the shoot over from the edge of the box. We get a free kick. Koulibaly into Kalajdzic, pass back to Neves. Out to Semedo. Who loses the ball for us, but Leeds can't do anything with it. We continue to have possession. Neves. Out to Semedo. Back to Neves. Into Matinho, keeping the ball well here. Koulibaly hoops ball. Sarabia is out wide. Comes into the box, crosses. Melier claims. Leeds keeping the ball. Dallas. Out to Harrison. Crosses first time to Nonto. Harrison. Well cleared by Koulibaly. But it comes back. Harrison gets it into Christensen, who shoots over from 10 yards. We get a free kick. Matinho into Kilman. Hits the post and it's in. And it's a goal. Max Kilman, 38 minutes. Against 4th place Leeds. 1-0 Wolves. Nunez into Neves. Out to Ainuri. Crosses first time. Kalajdzic Miti. Over the bar. Unlucky boys. Neves free kick. Into Koulibaly. Melier saves. Well done. Cunha collects into Matinho. Spreads out wide to Ainuri. Really high and wide, just where I like him. Cross it into Sarabia, can't make it. Ainuri heads the ball, keeps us the ball. Ainuri into Cunha. Nobody's there once again. We've gone into that sort of position 3 times this match and we just haven't capitalised on it at all. But this formation looks to be really working really well. Sarabia, we're missing so many chances though. But we are playing absolutely fantastic. Shakir into Semedo. Neves loses the ball to Jorginho. Nunez wipes him out. Sinistera shoots and Shakir saves. Well done, Shakir. Well, with these statistics and the majority of the actual highlights coming in our direction, I don't really see why Leeds in 4th as we get another corner. Can Leeds counter here and keep the Champions League hopes alive? Somerville crosses into Greenwood, and there you go. That's probably why they got Champions League positions right now, because they just seem to hang on to matches and get results no matter what. We've played absolutely fantastically there, chance after chance, but all of them squandered, and we fall to a draw, even though we was probably the better team in terms of highlights. And in our final match of the episode, we play Crystal Palace away. Pretty much the same formation, same tactics, same personnel. Hopefully we get a different result here, where Nunes gets into Neves. Absolutely disgraceful touch. Does Palace break here? Mitchell runs out wide, nobody's stopping him. Crosses. Eze centres it again, and the striker has missed from 7 yards. Palace are 14, so if we actually beat them, we go above them. So Ainuri with that wide position once again. I've often thought about putting Semedo on a similar role, you know. Oh, that's a shocking goalkeeping. That's shocking goalkeeping. I've often thought of putting Semedo out on the same role out on the right hand side, but I want a bit of stability in defence. I don't really want both fullbacks bombing all the way up. I want it so it's kind of like a 2-1 in like I kind of want it to be like a 2-2 in defence sort of thing, if you know what I mean. Palace spread out to Joe Ward. Gets into the box. Nobody stops him and he shoots, and Shakir's palmed it over for a corner. Eze with the corner. Crosses. Well met. Gets it back in the box. Eze gets it out wide. Sarabia tackles him. Good tackle, Sarabia. Any false move there and that would have been a penalty. Another highlight for Palace here. Eze opened another corner. And they finally score. Jean-Philippe Mateta with the header. And we kind of need to wake up here, because we're getting absolutely dominated on the highlights. As there's a highlight of kickoff. Cunha gets it out wide. Loses the ball. Nunes wins the ball back, but immediately... Oh, he's won it again. Nunes. What can he do? Cunha. Out to Nunes. Crosses. Kalajdzic. Goal. Immediate response from the Wanderers. Less than 60 seconds after conceding a corner, Wolves have gone up the other end and equalised. Very good response from Wolves there. Koulibaly wins the header. Sprays a ball out wide to Sarabia. Back to Neves. Moutinho into Nunes. Into Sarabia. Shoots. And it's 2-1. Pablo Sarabia. He scored quite a few goals for me since I've become manager. What a brilliant little goal that was. As Crystal Palace gets another highlight. Or is it ours? Koulibaly just loves smacking it up front to Kalajdzic. Can't blame him. The guy is tall. Absolute calamitous from Max Gilman there. Essentially just crosses it into for Palace to just tap on from a yard. Absolutely shocking. What can we do to respond? Nothing. Absolutely shocking from Kilman, that is, you know. Berizzi. Cross it to Andre. It's the post. Absolutely shocking that was from Kilman, you know. And Palace seem to be all over us here. We've got to do something about it. Zaha shoots, good save from Shakir. Zaha into that guy and the header over. And Wolves get a highlight right at the end. Sarabia, what can you do? Into Neto. Shoots over the bar. You've got to debate it there. Absolute death of the game, and he just banged it over from 10, 12 yards. As there's another highlight. I don't understand how there can be another highlight, but whatever. Sarabia crosses, collides each. Oh, I'd expect him to win the header there. Sam Johnson smothers the ball. Gets it out wide to Zaha, who turns his man. Crosses. Koulibaly clears. Well done, Koulibaly. Eze out wide. Stopped by Henry. Well done. And the game ends. Absolutely disappointing draw that is. Once again, we've conceded a goal that should never happen at the end of that. But in the 61st minute. Max Kilman, I don't understand what you was thinking there. Like, let's just watch that again. That is absolutely unacceptable from Kilman, this is. He defends it well, but he decides to pass it back to his keeper. As there's a striker right on the goalkeeper's toes. Completely unacceptable. I probably am going to drop him because of that. We didn't play as well as we did in the Leeds match, but up until that point we did get quite a few decent chances. With those consecutive draws, we do get 39 points, but I feel like we should be on more. If we had an extra 4 points, we would have been above Palace. We would have been touching distance of Newcastle. But that's what we're going to experience with this series, because we are taking charge of teams that are down in the dumps and not really got the best players anyway. So anyway, this has been the Pac-Man. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, please subscribe, and goodbye.